Diamondbacks, Montreal a whopping 35 games back of the Atlanta Braves. For It Happened in Baseball, I'm Mick Kern.
SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio is the place for expert advice, strategy, and information from the best fantasy sports analysis to win your league. Plus, hear pick-by-pick coverage of live drafts and interviews with top players, coaches, and team executives on SiriusXM 87.
I'm Frank
This at a professional level since he was 16 years old, in Spain, playing in a top league. And then he comes to the NBA and he's been dominant. And you can say whatever you want about him. I think people like playing with him. And I think he's made the Lakers better. You look at his numbers for what he's done in the NBA, it's comical. I mean, like I said, I don't know how you give away a guy who averages almost 38 and 8. I really don't know. But he's playing with LeBron. And as Javon said, I think he'll be better for it. I think his body will be better for it. He'll understand and see the work that it takes to be at the level that he wants to aspire to be. He wants to win. And at this level, that's the only thing he has left to do. He's been first team. He's been in the All-Star game. I mean, he just needs the hardware to cement his legacy as one of the best basketball players ever. And I think right now, he's up there in terms of talent, but he has to win and he has to guard. And I think if he can do that in LA now, I mean, he'll make Dallas, feel real stupid. Dallas struggles to score the basketball. They only average 97 points a game in their last 3 games in particular. They gave up 52 points in the paint, and it's a struggle for them to put the ball in the rim. And a lot of that's come from Luka Doncic and his ability to make plays. So, you're looking at a guy that can do it all, and they don't have that anymore. So, Lakers won that trade by a mile.
Josh, earlier this week.
Can I get in on the Mavs bashing too, please?
Sure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to take a breath before we get into this. I thought the Mavs organization hit rock bottom the day that they traded Luka Doncic. I didn't think it was getting worse than that. They were getting dunked on social media, and they deserved it and all of that. But honestly, the game the other night, Luka's return to Dallas, might have been worse. That was embarrassing for Dallas. They do the whole thank you, Luka thing, and they had to do that. It was necessary, but kind of awkward considering how things went down. And to be clear, I'm not even necessarily referring to the trade itself. I mean, the trade was what it was. I was surprised by it. Everyone was. I didn't understand it. I don't understand it. I wouldn't have traded Luka, but you do you, Nico. It's not that necessarily. It's how they carried themselves afterwards. They're justifying this boneheaded move that they made by slandering the guy at every opportunity, privately, publicly. He's overweight. He's out of shape. He's lazy. He's this. He's that. Just classless stuff. So to see Luka come back and just stomp on them the other night, I was happy for him. I was not so happy for Mavs fans. I mean, that sucks for them. They didn't ask for this. They didn't deserve this. And obviously that's not going to be the last time that Luka comes back and stomps on them. But the Mavs organization did deserve that. So It was an interesting moment the other day. Still kind of surreal that it happened, but an interesting return, I would say.
I think surreal is probably the best way to describe it, right from day one to where we are now and probably into the future. Warren, tonight against the Mavs, what are you looking for to start?
Attack the paint. I mean, I think that's most important. You keep up, your defensive intensity. I think the Raptors are defending well at a high level. You got to dominate the glass, control the tempo, and leverage the guys that you have on the team. I didn't know who was in the lineup. We never do. It's like roulette with the Raptors, but they got enough guys to go ahead and run. And I think if you can get out in transition, Dallas has no one really to stop you. So they're not a great shooting team. They struggle in a lot of different areas, and I think the Raptors defense will be stifling.
Countdown to tip-off is next. This is Raptors Game Night on TSN 1050.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium 1-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2-for-1 Pizza.
Lately, times have been challenging, with many people facing increased interest rates, inflation, and rising credit card debt. Everyone needs a little help from time to time, but it can be hard to ask for help.
What's up, Raptors fans? Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight here on Toronto Sports Insider, chatting it up, cheering on We the North. We really appreciate you being here. Please take a second to exit out of the chat and hit that little arrow with the share and click that share button. Send it out to your social media. Send it out to your friends. Let's get some more basketball fans here in the chat to hang out with us. That's the best way to make an impact to build this awesome community here on TSI of Raptors fans. Let's get back to the basketball. Go Raptors, go. We the North. We the North. Is there a playoff push in this team? Can we get into the playoffs? Let's go, Raptors.
Someone steps on me. That's what happens when you cut corners. Oh, you think I'm irritating now? Wait a few years when the wood warps.
Make it right. Make it Rona. Rona Week is on now. Save 25% on all sizes of Olympic Summit and Maximum Exterior Stain. Conditions apply. Details in store and more offers at Rona.ca.
Hey, Sasquatch here. I've made a lot of friends working out at Planet Fitness. Let me introduce you to the Sasquad. First up, the Kettlebell Queen. She puts the fun in functional training. Next, Sir lifts a lot. He lifts a lot. And of course, the Stretcher. Her flex, flexibility.
Get started at Planet Fitness today for $1 down and then $15 a month. Offer expires April 11th. $49 annual fee applies. See Home Club for details.
I'm standing and cheering for Canada. Hi, this is Chantal Kreviazik. It's not our way to boast, but Canadians are standing strong from coast to coast to coast to protect Canadian jobs and support Canadian businesses for this country that only us command. Shop as if your country depends on it. Keep your money in Canada, for Canada.
Easter is almost upon us. Hop over to your local Metro to take advantage of a host of fresh savings to celebrate the season. Like Red Grill Prime Rib Roast, perfect for hosting and roasting. Only $8.99 per pound. Or raspberries, just $2.88 each. Celebrate a great Easter with these great offers, only until April 16th. Don't forget, you'll earn moi points on every eligible purchase, whether you shop in-store or online at metro.ca. Metro, your go-to grocer for savings and quality.
This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here.
And finishing their season on the road tonight in Dallas, Sunday in San Antonio against the Mavs tonight. We'll see what happens. Let's go over to Paul Jones and Javon Shepard. Jonesy, a small Raptors roster tonight. Big minutes for everybody.
Yeah. Hey, man, they get paid, so get out there and play. And it's a chance. It's always an opportunity. And it will be interesting to see, Javon, in the fact that the Raptors can't move from the 7th best odds to get the #1 pick. And the Mavs need this game. I was just talking to my family. They're out in California. Justine with the Clippers. My brother Mark with Sacramento. The Clippers play Sacramento tonight. There was a family dinner that I wasn't part of being here in Toronto. But
I'm joining.
Yeah.
Well, I'm inviting myself.
All I know is they had dinner in some warm weather today, and we didn't. But they were both kind of joking because the Clippers are playing well right now, and the Mavericks are destined for a date with Sacramento, and it's just a matter of where it's going to happen.
Yeah. Yep.
And one person from the Clippers didn't care because they were still looking for the win for themselves. But the Sacramento people were saying, well, maybe you guys could knock off Dallas tonight and help us out. So, I mean, you could technically see both teams playing for the win. Toronto to be spoiler because they're not moving anywhere. They're not getting any more ping pong balls. And Dallas is trying to get a home court for that game.
Dallas hasn't played really good basketball. They've lost 3 straight and 14 of the last 20. But speaking of those ping pong balls, I was doing some research. today. And it's funny because the Raptors are going to finish with the 7th best odds, but that 7th best odd has still been in the last 4 of the last 6 drafts have moved up into top 4.
Yes.
So there's still a lot of optimism, if you are, well, where we land in this 7th best odd.
It's a lottery. It's a lottery. All you need is one ticket.
You think about that, right? In the last 6 drafts, 4 of those 7th best have moved up into top 4.
Well, look, Toronto should have been 7th the year they got Scotty.
Yes.
They moved to 4th.
Yep.
Like, it happens. It happens. And which is why people are saying, oh, you got to lose and get more ping pong balls. That doesn't guarantee
Imagine
anything.
those teams that had finished top 4 in odds and they fell out of the...
Ask the Detroit Pistons. The worst record 3 years in a row. And twice they dropped as far as you could drop to 5th.
Do you know how gutted you have to be?
Oh.
You see those ping pong balls drop and...
No Wemby. Detroit. I mean, they got Cade, but they missed out the next couple of years. And good for them, though, because they are holding it down right now in the 6 hole. And I don't think they're a team that anybody wants to play come playoff time. We're here to play tonight. Shed, Battle, Abaji, Barnes, and Mobo are your starters for the Toronto Raptors. And the starting lineup is driven by Subaru. Get out in winter with standard symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Visit your local Subaru dealer to book a test drive today. The Mavs will counter. PJ Washington, AD, Derek Lively the second, Klay Thompson, and Najee Marshall out of Xavier. That is a gaping arena in Dallas at the AAC, the American Airlines Center. Raptors will wear the purple as they get the conga line going after the starting lineup. Every year something happens, eh? Somebody comes up with something. Dallas will wear the white with the gray trimming. And we get set to tip it off here. Officials tonight: Brian Forte, son of the great Joe Forte, NCAA ref Scott Twardowski, and Jenna Schroeder. Forte throws it up. Raptors win the tip, and they will come front court in the purple and black, the throwbacks from right to left. They stand in Dallas until the Mavs score their first points. Barnes up top on Davis. Into the lane. Scotty playing big boy ball with AD. Finds Jamison Battle on a backdoor cut. Reverse layup, no good.
Good look there. Great pass by Scotty. And I always love when teams run a set out of the horn set. I feel like there's so many options there. It's traditional basketball, seeing an actual set as opposed to just flow offense.
Washington near corner, into the lane, kick it out. Davis, 3, far side, no good. Rebound Barnes. Scotty up the near side, left wing. Raptors in the purple, coming right to left. Walks into a 3, it's long, no good. Rebound Davis. AD front court. On the bounce against Mobo. Drives left side. Up top, gets it to Klay Thompson. Down low to Washington. Cross court. Marshall, 3 in the air, no good. Rebound knocked away. Dallas has it. Klay Thompson, an open look. Rattles, doesn't go. Raptors dodge a bullet there. The Mavs start. Cold. Front court, Toronto misses. Here comes Dallas. Marshall, front court. And it's knocked away, and it looks like a old Bugs Bunny cartoon with everybody pointing every which way. Mavs have started 0 for 4, Toronto 0 of 3. Mavs inbound in the white, moving left to right. Klay Thompson Far side. Marshall, 3, good. Najee Marshall knocks it down.
And Clay creates that play because you have to trail him as he's coming off that wide little pin. He gets into the paint, and Najee on that left side gets that kick out. Shed helping a little bit too much.
3-0 Mavs. Raptors miss at the other end. Here comes Dallas front court. On the drive, floats it up, no good. But P.J. Washington is fouled. He'll go to the line for a couple of free throws. I keep guys out of the lane, Javon. I mean, we talk about it all the time. You get killed when those guys get into the middle of the kitchen and start going to work.
Yeah, your first line of defense is obviously stopping the ball handler. But also you talk about getting to the paint. There's so many variety of ways that guys are attacking now. You've seen the last one where Clay gets the basketball coming off the screen, and you engage a number of defenders because he has his one-on-one matchup that's trailing him, and he's a shooter. You got to get him off the line. And you have the big stepping up, right? And if guys get past that second line, you're in a world of problems. That's usually where the offense is getting into the paint.
Washington misses 2, but the Raptors can't corral the rebound. Down low, Davis, double team, dribbles into the corner, kicks it to Lively, up top. Marshall drives, gets into the lane, finds Lively, and he doesn't get it off. Shot clock violation. Nice D by the Raptors. And they will get the turnover. Jamal Shed, front court. On the bounce, gets it to Mobo. Barnes, short corner jumper, no good. Left side, near wing. 9.5 to go. First quarter brought to you by Tangerine, official bank of the Toronto Raptors and their fans. 3-0 Mavs. Klay Thompson into the lane. Down low, Davis. Barnes makes the block, but Lively follows, picks up the loose ball, and lays it home.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes with a great first effort with that block, and Mobile just getting lost and Lively getting into the paint, coming up with the offensive board. But if Scotty, right now, there's no center on the floor for the Raptors with Pirtle out, right? So Scotty's matched up on Anthony Davis. They've got to do, one, a better job of keeping him out of the paint, but secondly, when shots go up, really collective and gang rebounding because they're outmatched with size.
Front court, Dallas leading 5-0. Marshall kicks it out. Shed closes to Klay Thompson. They go top of the lane to Davis. Handoff to Thompson down the near side. Klay Thompson, turnaround jumper, good. Dallas with a touchdown lead, 7-0, 8.5 to go, first quarter. Shed drives, kicks it to Mobo, and it's kicked literally. Hit Mobo in the shin, back comes Dallas with the turnover. Lively, squares, tries to get it to Thompson, knocked away by Abaji. Here comes Toronto. Abaji, pull up 3, got it. Ochai walks into a 3. On the pass from Mobo, down the bottom of the well, Raptors cut the lead to 7-3.
Sequence for Abaji, right? The active hands creates a deflection, forces a turnover. Now you get out in transition, and then a smart play pulling up for 3 with Anthony Davis in the paint.
Klay Thompson back, knocks in a 3 for Dallas. 10-3 Mavs, 7:40 to go, first quarter. Barnes front court for Toronto, right to left. In the lane on Lively, kicks out. Abaji corner 3, got it again. Ochai knocks it out. Doing a great job with the three-point shooting this year. 39%, and has become a very reliable marksman.
Well, even better, 40% on corner 3.
From the corners, yeah.
10-6
Dallas. Marshall steps into a 3, no good. Standing rebound to Barnes. Scotty, quick hit ahead up court. Najee gets back though and knocks it away. Marshall, front court, on the drive, into the lane, bounces off Abaji and lays it in. Najee Marshall off early. 12-6 Dallas, and Darko wants a timeout. Najee Marshall has 5 of Dallas's 12. We'll take a break. Timeout on the floor. 6:57 first quarter. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Mary, who stands 5 inches away from her 55-inch flat-screen TV and yells at it even though she knows no one on the TV can hear a word she's saying. Is it effective? There's no evidence. Do we support her? Yeah. Screaming at the TV for all 4 quarters. That's how Mary fans. And we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
When you get a Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and class-leading safety included, it's like you also get a Subaru that comes with your very own golf club holder, stadium parking navigator, a basketball team transporter, a remote cottage finder, a beaver spotter, a coach hauler, bear country guide, a family road trip carrier, a muddy road controller, extreme wind stabilizer, plus a... And we're out of time. Subaru is the multi-tool that masters every unpredictable weather condition. Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
Order up for Damien.
Hey, how did your doctor's appointment go, by the way? Did you ask about Rybelsus?
Actually, I'm seeing my doctor later today.
Did you say Rybelsus? My dad's been talking about Rybelsus.
Rybelsus? Really?
Yeah, he says it's a pill
That's right. Did you know it's also covered by most private insurance plans?
Well, I'll definitely be asking my doctor if Rybelsus is right for me.
Rybelsus. Ask your doctor or visit rybelsus.ca.
Order up for Rybelsus.
There's no better way to drive home than with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog. Overdrive every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
American Airlines Center, the site of tonight's game. Raptors trailing the Dallas Mavericks 12-6. As Dallas off to a quick start, picking up the shooting after a donut. They have made 5 of 11. Raptors still only at 2 of 8.
Well, Raptors' only points have come from Ochai, the 2 threes at 6 points. Scotty Barnes 0 for 3 to start, and again, his matchup's a little tougher because he has the length of Anthony Davis matched up with him.
Well, we can see fans wearing Luka jerseys still in Dallas. Some fan wearing a t-shirt that says Luka deserves better. Hey, I feel you, but you know my line. This is pro sports. If you want loyalty, buy a dog. Get a dog. Shed front court for the Raptors in the purple with black backing, the old school throwbacks. Raptors moving right to left. Abaji catch and shoot 3. Boom again. Ochai splashes one in the bottom of the well. He looking around. What's the record in this place, man?
They did a good job coming out of that timeout, right? Running all that misdirection at the top of the key and gets him on a re-screen coming back to the pass out of the post.
Anthony Davis drives, gets it to Washington down low, floats it up and in. PJ Washington gives Dallas a 14-9 lead at the 6:10 mark, first quarter.
PJ over the last 9 games playing really well for them, just under 19 points in the last 9 games.
Abaji again.
Whoa.
He is on a heater. Just look for that cat. Ochai in the bottom of the well. 4 splashes for him already tonight. Anthony Davis to the hoop with a dunk. Abaji has all of the Raptors' points. He's 4 of 4. The rest of the team is 0 of 6 until there.
What people don't realize is Ochai has shot the basketball so well, just under 40% this season. But last year with Utah, he was a 29% three-point shooter.
The improvement has been notable. Shed floated one home for the Raptors to cut the lead to 16-14. Back comes Battle to Mobo in the lane, jams it down. Mobo trailing, going right down Main Street, jams it down, and the Raptors have tied the game at 16.
Mobo adding to his team-high dunks total coming into this game, 62, and add one more there.
A.J. Lawson in the ball game for Toronto. Washington drives. Oh, Shed cuts him off. He read the mail. He knew Washington was going left, stepped in front of him. Like we say in the schoolyard, stood him up.
Stood him up.
Stand up. he stood him up, stole the ball, and Jenna Schroeder called a foul. And Jamal looked at her like, you got to be kidding me. You're not going to give me that one? Garrett Temple checks in for Shed. Temple, Battle, Abaji, Mobo, and Lawson. Corner 3, no good. Rebound, here comes Toronto. Max Christie misses that corner 3. Temple to Mobo. Drives into the lane. The slow step, floats it up, no good. Rebound by Gafford. Off to P.J. Washington. Left to right come the white-shirted Mavericks. Washington bulls his way into the lane and lays it in. 18-16 Dallas, 4:25 first quarter. Mobo straight away between the circles. Guarded by Gafford, gets it to Temple. Garrett now far side to A.J. Lawson. Lawson down the middle of the lane, floats it up, no good, but he's fouled.
But I tell you, that first touch, what's A.J. going to do? His first touch, he's as soon as that orange leather hits his hands,
you know where
he's ready.
going.
He's ready to go. And he doesn't take time to warm up coming off of the bench. He's just one of those guys that's very spry, very springy. I guess that's what you call youth, right? Just having your youth.
First free throw down for Lawson. Second one good. Raptors tie the game at 18. A.J. Lawson on the board with his first deuce. On the drive into the lane. Laid up and in. Nice move by Brandon Williams, the Arizona man. 2018. Front court battle. Gets it to Mobo. Straight away between the circles on the bounce. Mobo leans over. Now goes far side to Battle. Step back jumper, no good. Rebound, Anthony Davis. AD front court. Drive, gets into the lane, lay it up and in. Dallas goes up 4, 22-18. 3.5 to go, first quarter. They left that man open. Abaji, 5 for 5, 15 of Toronto's 21, all splashing home from beyond the arc.
Ultra trying to let y'all know, like don't forget, don't think for 1 second this hot shooting I've had all year has just been a fluke. Oh no.
Max Christie in the lane, Anthony Davis with the jam. 24-21, Dallas by 3. Front court, Lawson. Gets it to Battle, knocked away. And Dallas is going to come up with the steal. Williams brings it front court, now backs it out. Lobs it down low to Davis. Kicks it up top, they swing it around the horn. Christie drive, nice closeout by Abaji. Temple now close it out on Williams. Brandon Williams, top of the lane. Works far side, left wing. Dances on the dribble, and Garrett Temple says, give me that. Raptors take it away. Abaji to Lawson. He's blocked by Davis, but Abaji there to follow it up and lay it in. And he says to Lawson, that's my fault. I should have given it to you early. And he should have, but I wonder if he was like, is that my guy really open?
You know what happened was he seen Anthony Davis trailing the play, looked down as he was bouncing the basketball and put AJ in a tough position under the rim.
Well, AJ got it blocked, but
got to keep your head up. That's why you tell the ball handlers when you're working on your ball handler, keep your head up.
The perfect night continues for Abaji. Ochai, 6 of 6 from the floor, 5 of them from the land beyond. 17 of Toronto's 23. Raptors trail 24-23, 2:22. First quarter, we'll take a break. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
I don't want to say I'm a big deal, but I am a superhero. I love helping people consolidate their debts, and that's what I did for the Smiths. I took their bills and zoom, wha-bam, zap, turn them into one low monthly payment. No, the sound's not necessary, but it's part of the fun.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuss shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian, Ultra, XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant... never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2-for-1 Pizza. TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows in your car. Available on Apple CarPlay via the iHeartRadio app. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
(24-23) Dallas. 2:22 to go, first quarter. Paul Jones, Javon Shepard, producer Cameron Moore, and technical producer Jag Kang behind the glass. You heard from Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, and Josh Lewenberg in the pregame. You will hear from them again at halftime. I was doing a little digging on our guy Ochai Agbaji in terms of three-point field goals made. I mean, I joke about what's the record, but you better be aware when this guy's out there knocking them down. Dallas ball, front court. Give you the numbers in a second. Shot clock at 5. 2:03 to go, first quarter. Najee Marshall into the corner. They swing it. Max Christie three is good. Dallas up 27-23. Front court. Here comes Toronto, and Shed tries to get it to Barnes. And he throws it away, throws it into the Dallas bench. For his career, three-point field goals made in the game is 6 by Ochai. He did that twice, most recently at New Orleans on January 27th last season. Christie, another corner three, got it again.
Well, back-to-back threes for Christie, right in that zone, and they're finding him. First one on the left corner, now on the right corner. Bogata shoots 37% free from the three-point line.
Dallas up 7, 30-23. Barnes in the lane, floats it up and in. Gets it to go over Gafford. Raptors cut the lead to 30-25. Minute to go, first quarter. Martin, Caleb Martin. Gets it to Najee Marshall. They get it to Gafford, to a cutting Williams. They swing it around. Marshall in the lane, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, Barnes fights Gafford. It ends up in the hands of Lawson. Shed, front court, Lawson steps into a three, short. Rebound, Temple can't squeeze it. Max Christie does. 30 seconds to go, first quarter. Christie out top to Williams. Deep three is good. Dallas catching fire from behind the arc. Mavs now 5 of 10 from distance, and they lead 33-25. Last shot time for Toronto.
Williams, another guy, converted to a regular rest of season contract yesterday after playing on a two-way.
Shed to Agbaji, shot fake, drive into the lane to Barnes. Shot clock at 1. Temple got to launch it, no good.
He knew as soon as that ball left his hands, he knew it.
He got it. They threw him a grenade, like he.
And you know what he did? The first thing he did, you shoot a ball like that off the side of the rim, and every player does it. Miss a layup, you miss a shot.
Look at your hands.
Something happened to my hands. Something happened to the hands.
Gafford turns on the long pass and gets it down with a second to go. And Dallas has a 35-25 lead after a quarter. Second quarter when we come back. Mavericks by 10, 35-25. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
Back pain again? Must be from that run. 2 weeks ago? Maybe I pulled something sneezing. Could it be my mattress? Nah, it was definitely the sneeze.
It's your mattress. It's impacting your sleep. Stop playing the blame game. During the Time to Switch event, get up to 20% off bedding. For a limited time only, restrictions apply. Speak to a sleep expert for details. Only at Sleep Country.
Right now, get 30% off with a Crave Premium 6-month plan and start streaming exclusive HBO series like The White Lotus.
We should always live like this.
The new season of The Last of Us, premiering April 13th.
What did you do?
I saved her. Hit Canadian original, The Trades.
I want to make things right.
And the blockbuster, Venom, The Last Dance.
Let's go!
Get 30% off with a premium 6-month plan. Offer ends April 20th. Terms apply. Learn more at crave.ca/spring offer. Crave, endlessly entertaining.
I'm standing here with my head held high. For Canada. Hi, Brian Williams here. You know, over the years, I have been fortunate to work so many big international sporting events in so many different countries. And regardless of the country, the reaction was the same. Respect and admiration for Canadians and Canada. Shop as if your country depends on it. Keep your money in Canada for Canada.
Making your lousy commute fun. Overdrive with Hayes Noodles and the O-Dog every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
$35-25. Raptors down 10. Dallas with the lead at American Airlines Center in Big D. Second quarter about to start, and the second quarter is brought to you by Alpine Credits. Do you own your home and need a loan? Alpine Credits can help. Get approved at alpinecredits.ca. Ochai Agbaji with 17 of Toronto's 25 on a perfect night so far. Played the entire first quarter and was 6 of 6. Dallas ball to start the quarter. Dante Exum on the floor with Najee Marshall, Derek Gafford, Caleb Martin, and Max Christie. Jumper no good. Rebound. Jamison Battle on the ground to get it for Toronto. Front court. Barnes into the lane. Big boy ball.
Yeah, he just
walked Dante Exum down and said, take this with you.
Just moved him out of the way as he elevated into a shot.
And Exum tried a quick up-court pass. Shed picked it off. Shed front court. Raptors in the purple. Back to Scotty. Had it partially blocked by Christie. Scotty fights down low, puts it up, and couldn't get it down. 8-point Dallas lead. Najee Marshall to Dante Exum. Back up top, they swing it. Christie near side, right wing. Down low to Gafford. Raptors double team. Gafford kicks it into the lane. Exum flings it into the far corner to Martin. Tough jumper under duress. Great defense by Lawson. How could she?
That's a late
she
call.
Called it from the other side, and I didn't think he touched him.
He did a great job, like a really, really, really good job on that defensive possession there, right? Because not only did he get back out to contest a shot, but he was the defender that came on the bottom side
for the help.
Right? As Gafford was going to turn over his left shoulder, you know, Scotty Barnes matched up on him. And as that ball started to move, A.J. Lawson got out of there and got his way back out, you know, to contest the shot. Very late whistle. But the effort that A.J. displayed on that play right there, right? That sequence, that you want to see more of that from him, right? And I know there's just one game left in the season, but that is something you clip in going into the offseason, right? That's got to be at the forefront of AJ's mind. Like, I stay on the floor, yeah, I can score, but I stay on the floor with that type of effort.
Exactly. Well, ball don't lie. Or as they would say, Tupac in the house, poetic justice. 2 shots missed by Dallas. Raptors, however, turn it over in the front court. Here come the Mavs. Gafford, cross court. Martin, corner 3, good. Man, that's a funky-looking jump shot, man.
And he shoots it on the way down. Like,
he does. He goes up and he waits way too long to get rid of it.
And it's not like he shoots with the most arc either.
Lawson back for Toronto. His 3 no good. Dallas up 10, 37-27. 10-10 to go, first half. Exum to Marshall. A.J. Lawson blows up the dribble handoff near side right wing. Out of bounds. Toronto basketball. Nice job by Lawson.
Raptors are getting stops. They've also got to be able to put the ball in the hole. Right now, Dallas on a 13-4 run.
Here comes Shed, front court. Gets it to Temple, near side. In the middle of the lane to Barnes. Open 10-footer, can't get it down. Here comes Martin into the corner. Christie drives, cut off by Shed. Lively, far elbow, left side. Back to the basket, now gets it to Najee Marshall. Drives left side. Tries to lower the shoulder to get by Temple and bounce the ball off his foot as he dipped his right shoulder, lost control of the left-hand bounce. Here comes Toronto.
Tried to attack Temple a couple of times, and it just hasn't worked out in his favor. Temple knows that he's not going to be as strong, but he's going to move his puppies and get beaten to the spot.
Shed misses a three. Back comes Dallas. Exum, front court. Gets it to Lively. Backs in on Barnes. Kicks it to Exum in the lane. Swing it out. Christie, three, no good. Rebound, Lively. Floats it up and in.
That's a tough one for Scotty, right? Did a good job on the defensive end, stood him up. When that ball comes back around, and you have 7-1 over your 6'8 frame and a 7-foot wingspan, right? He gets that basketball that deep, it's going up.
39-27. Dallas by 12. Let's take a break. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuss shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Touchdown. Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant... never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2-for-1 pizza. 2-for-1. Order up for Damien.
Hey, how did your doctor's appointment go, by the way? Did you ask about Rybelsus?
Actually, I'm seeing my doctor later today.
Did you say Rybelsus? My dad's been talking about Rybelsus.
Rybelsus? Really?
Yeah, he says it's a pill that...
Well, I'll definitely be asking my doctor if Rybelsus is right for me.
Rybelsus. Ask your doctor or visit rybelsus.ca.
Order up for Rybelsus.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows on your smart speaker. Simply tell your smart speaker to listen to TSN 1050 everywhere you want it.
39-27. Dallas by 12. 9:11 to go. First half. Taddy Ward and Leuenberg coming up in the halftime segment with 9:11 of clock time to go. Raptors have had a little bit of a blackout here, Javon. 10 of 26 from the floor. Dallas still clipping along at 61%.
Well, Mavs have been on a 15-4 run over the last 4:44, right? And Raptors, just to your point, just haven't found any rhythm outside of Abaji, right? Not really getting anything else. He's accounted for 73% of their offense thus far in this game.
Front court comes Toronto. Mobo in the lane, floats it up, no good. Blocked by Davis. And here comes Dallas. They lob it to Lively. Raptors collapse, knock it away. And here comes Jamal Shed, front court. Raptors in the purple, right to left. Shed, fall away, no good. Rebound, Derek Lively the second.
It's not bad looks, like you said right there, right? Jamal Shed gets into the paint. He gets deep into the paint. That's a floater we've seen him make time and time again, right? Just got to get a little bit more lift under it, but definitely a good look.
Lively has the ball knocked away far side left wing by Garrett Temple. PJ Washington will check into the game. Mobo battles Shed, Lawson, and Temple for the Raptors. Dallas inbounds front court. Christie floats it up and in near side. Raptors got to hold on to the rope here. Biggest lead of the game for Dallas at 14. 41-27. Battle, shot fake. Kick to Mobo. Corner three in the air, no good. Rebound Max Christie. Outlet PJ Washington. Back to Christie up top. Swing to Davis. Drive. Mobo shuts him down. They swing it around the horn. Dante Exum, corner three is good. 17-point lead for the Mavs, 44-27.
They've done a good job of moving the basketball, right? Got a number of corner threes with that ball moving. 11 assists for Dallas tonight.
Another missed shot by the Raptors.
These misses are floaters, by the way.
Davis in the lane, lays it up and in. Toronto leaking oil right now. The lead is 19 for Dallas, 46-27. Lawson misses an easy one at the hoop. Dallas looking to make the lead 20 or more. Washington corner three is good. Toronto looking for the off switch. Got to turn off the water. 49-27. Dallas by 22. Shed to Mobo. Back to Shed. Drives into the lane. Kick it out. Mobo swing. Battle corner three. No good. Rebound Washington. Christie front court. Washington drive into the lane, floats it up and in. Dallas's run continues. The Raptors have not scored since the 11:34 mark. We're working on 5 minutes. Mobo in the lane, finally floats one up and in. That breaks the run as Dallas really had it going. A 25-4 run dating back to 1:58 of the first quarter. They keep it moving though. 3 ball up and down for PJ Washington. 54-29 Dallas. Temple catch and shoot three, no good. Rebound, outlet Christie. On the run against Lawson. Goes to the hoop and he's fouled, and Lawson going to be called for the foul, giving Max Christie free throws.
Yeah, that was a 30-6 run over the last 7:56. Right, and I think, you're looking at, I mentioned the Raptors are getting some really good shots, but what I've seen is the difference in the intensity, right, and rightfully so. You have a Mavericks team that is sitting in 10th in the West, right? They're still scratching and clawing for something.
Yeah.
Not.
They got something to play for.
Yeah, this is not just hey, we're winding down the season for the Mavericks, right? They're not only fighting for something, but fine-tuning, right? Because they still want to make a push in that thing.
Christie, free throw, good. 56-29. Dallas by 27. They've blown the lid off it here in the second quarter. Let's see what the Raptors can do to get some back. Battle, catch and shoot three in the corner, no good. Rebound Davis. Outlet to Williams on the run into the corner. Najee Marshall. Up top to Davis, swing to Christie. Gets to the basket and jams it down.
They're getting so much out of those corners, right? That ball moves and gets to Christie in that left corner again. Now you're getting a harder closeout, and Christie smart playing that closeout and getting himself to the basket.
Mobo, elbow jumper, no good. Rebound Davis. The lead is 29 for Dallas. They've doubled the Raptors, 58-29. Davis squares, toes on the arc, just above the elbow, near side, right wing. Jab, jab again. Jumper in the air, missed everything badly. That's about the first thing they've missed. They're shooting 69%. Abaji down the baseline to Temple. Williams blocks it from behind. On the run, Williams into the lane, tries to find Najee Marshall, who was standing out of bounds and tried to get out of the way. And the ball goes into the expensive seats on the baseline.
Brandon Williams moving a little bit too fast out there.
4:30 to go until halftime. Taddy Ward, Leuenberg up then. Paul Jones and Javon Shepard here. Producer Cameron Moore. Technical producer Jag Kang behind the glass. Barnes for Toronto at the nail. Kicks it to Mobo. Deep three in the air. Rattles, doesn't go. Mobo's had some good looks. 2 of 8. Marshall up top. Gets it to Davis. Lob it down low. Abaji over to knock away the lob. Here comes Toronto. Temple to Mobo. In the lane. Knocked away. Scotty Barnes gets it back, and 2 hands for safety. Flushes it down. Raptors finally get a bucket. 58-31, though, they trail the Mavericks. Front court. Dallas ball. Davis. Top of the key, jumper good. 29-point lead restored for Dallas. 34-8 is the run over the last 10 minutes. It's their biggest lead of the game. Shed deep 3 up top, no good. Rebound Davis. Man, what has happened in the second quarter to the Raptors?
And all the shots just seem to be flat, just dropping short.
Davis drive, can't get it down. Here comes Barnes with the loose ball. Abaji to Mobo. Back to Barnes in the lane, steps to the hoop and lays it in. 60-33, 27-point Dallas lead. Christie front court. Now we've got a timeout on the floor. Let's take a break. 2:50 first half. Dallas 60, Toronto 33. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
When you get a Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and class-leading safety included, it's like you also get a Subaru that comes with your very own golf club holder, stadium parking navigator, a basketball team transporter, a remote cottage finder, a beaver spotter, a coach hauler, bear country guide, a family road trip carrier, a muddy road controller, extreme wind stabilizer, plus a... And we're out of time. Subaru is the multi-tool that masters every unpredictable weather condition. Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention, and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp Databank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-353-6081. That's 1-800-353-6081. Again, 1-800-353-6081.
First up with Korolnik and Koliakovo. Weekday morning 6 till 10 on TSN 1050.
You ain't first, you're last.
$60-33, Dallas leading Toronto, 2:50 to go first half. Game 81 of 82 in the season, and the Raptors, if they have designs on winning, are going to have to kick it into gear really quickly. Now, maybe a point of coincidental irony here. The Raptors' largest comeback in franchise history was against Luka and the Mavs, when they were down 30. Mind you, that came at home in December at Scotiabank Arena years ago. 21 or 22, I believe. That said, if they're going to do that tonight, they better get cracking.
Got to get cracking, got to play some defenses. Dallas Mavericks team is shooting 66% from the floor and 53% from three. But here's the kicker, only 33% from the free throw line.
Klay Thompson misses a 10-footer near baseline in the short corner. Back comes Toronto. Lawson, Mobo, Temple out there with Abaji and Barnes. Scotty, top of the lane, catch and shoot, short. Rebound run down by Mobo. Lawson, drive, lay it up, no good. Hammered, and then Mobo's putback is blocked by Davis. Scotty in the lane, shot fake into Anthony Davis, gets him in the air, and Scotty will get a couple of free throws.
And Scotty gets into the paint there on this one and realize, okay, I'm not going to get into a jumping battle with Gafford. That heavy shoulder, shot fake, head, shoulder, and shot fake gets him up in the air, and now Scotty gets himself to the free throw line. A smart play, right? Scotty just, you can tell he's becoming more seasoned, he's becoming more controlled, and he's becoming more of a game manager because he could have easily gone into the paint and just went airborne and said, okay, let's go chest to chest and see who wins. Got in there, was a smarter one, stayed grounded, and like I mentioned, head and shoulder fake gets the defense up in the air.
Well, he makes one of two free throws. 60-34. The lead is 26 for Dallas. They lob it up to Gafford, who hammers it down. 62-34. Barnes on the drive. Into the lane, shot fake, nice move on Anthony Davis. Got him with the hezzy.
Yeah, now he's drawing him out. He's drawing him out to about 3, 4, 5 feet there with the hesitation, and then you get a cleaner look at the basket.
Little stop and go action for Scotty. Makes it 62-36. Front court Dallas, minute 29 to go, first half. Davis, three, wide open up top, short, rebound Lawson. Outlet to Temple. On the run, Garrett, reverse layup, no good. The specter of Anthony Davis looming large. They lob it up. P.J. Washington with the alley-oop jam at the other end. 64-36, minute 5 to go. First half, Dallas with a sizable lead. Barnes pass, cross court, intercepted by Klay Thompson. In the lane. The pass behind the back, headed for Washington in the corner, was intercepted. Raptors back. Barnes in the lane, lays it up and in on Klay Thompson. Good fast break and quick strike there by Toronto. Front court, Najee Marshall. Gets it to Davis. To Klay Thompson in the lane. Tried to find Gafford down low. It was knocked away, went out of bounds. The Raptors thought it was their ball, but it's going to stay with Dallas. 30.6 seconds to go. First half. Dallas ball on the baseline. Far side left wing. They get it to Davis. Elbow extended jumper. Got it from about 19 feet. Davis knocks it down. Barnes up top for Toronto. Last shot time for the Raptors, and then, like a fighter, they got to get to the stool and regroup at halftime. Barnes in the lane. Drive, put it up, blocked. Mobo has it. Shot clock at 1. Floats it up, no good. Here comes Dallas. 3 seconds to go. Najee Marshall, floater, no good. And mercifully for Toronto, the half ends 66-38. 11 points in that quarter for Toronto. I don't know. All I know is I didn't have to take off shoes and socks to count their points. Not a good quarter. 66-38 halftime. Taddy Ward, Lewinberg up next. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
The 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid is here, and it may sound too good to be true. With a 2-liter 4-cylinder backed by 2 electric motors, giving a combined 200 horsepower, it's our most powerful and fuel-efficient Civic ever. Plus, with an estimated range of over 800 kilometers and available features like a Bose premium sound system, your crew will love it too. Huh, maybe it should be called the Civic 2.0. Redefine your drive with the 2025 Civic Hybrid. Visit your Ontario Honda dealer and test drive yours today.
A young mother locking her car to keep the precious food inside out of reach. Stretching meals one more day. Over 1 million of us in Ontario depend on food banks, including more than 1,200 food banks and hunger relief organizations supported by Feed Ontario. Please, give now at feedontariotogether.ca for the big change your pocket change can make.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Gary, who lies with reckless abandon every time he's invited out on game night, so he doesn't have to miss game night. Sorry, it's mating season for my pet squid. My e-scooter is out of gas. I ate a beanless burrito? My shoulder blade feels dull. I'm traveling to the 16th century? That's how Gary fans, and we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
This is the sound of medicine. When you stay at a Ronald McDonald House, close to your sick child, family is medicine. And right now, it's helping Ryan battle leukemia. We need your help to keep families together. Please donate today at rmhc.ca.
How can you protect your keys? Simply attach a War Amps key tag to your key ring. If you lose your keys, the finder can call the number on the back of the tag or drop them in any mailbox, and the War Amps will return them to you by courier for free.
The tournament is here. March Madness is here. The craziness is here. Don't forget, hit that like button down below and share this link out so we can get more basketball fans here in the chat, hanging out with us, cheering on your favorite team.
Clayton steals it and lays it in. Clayton a good look. Hit 6.
Check out our new website, www.torontosportsinsider.com, and check out the link that is in the description as well as in the chat that shows where all of the live viewers are watching from. Are you an insider yet? Have you hit that subscribe button? I bet you have now. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for checking out our Bracket Mania campaign. A lot more coming up soon.
What a great scene this is.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Hey, you! Yeah, you!
This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Thanks for chatting it up and enjoying this March Madness live hangout with us.
In the standings, this is still a team that, for the most part this season, has been competitive. For the most part this season, the guys that have been out there, regardless of what the name in the back of the jersey is, they've all taken advantage of their opportunities. We knew today that there would be opportunity, certainly for the guys that are out there, just because of all the guys that aren't out there. Only 8 available players, and as expected, we haven't seen and probably won't see Chris Boucher. So 7 players. Scotty Barnes probably won't play much in the second half, so like 6.5 players, it's a lot of opportunity. But unlike previous games this season, nobody has really taken advantage of it other than Ochai Agbaji. And I mean, he's somebody that has been taking advantage of opportunities all year round. So yeah, I mean, let's give Ochai his flowers, because I've been saying this for a while. I think this is one of the underrated stories of the Raptors season, certainly under the radar. I mean, around the league for sure. I don't know how many people are talking about Ochai Agbaji, but even locally, like, just maybe it's just based on the type of season that the Raptors had and the fact that there are other young players that have really popped. But I think that the year-to-year improvement, especially in terms of his three-point shooting, has been nothing short of remarkable. With his 5 for 5 first half, he's now at 98 made threes for the season, so good chance that he eclipses 100. And it also has pushed him over 40% for the season, considering he shot 22% from 3 with the Raptors last year. I mean, that is really impressive, and this is not the only thing that he's been doing out there. I mean, we've seen him defend at a high level. He does all of the little things defensively, and then offensively, I mean, he's got that sneaky athleticism. He's really good on the break. So yeah, I mean, probably the lone bright spot in the first half, but a pretty big bright spot in that it just kind of reaffirms what we've seen all season long, that this is an NBA rotation player.
Well, I mean, they had 25 points in the first quarter. He had 17 of them. Only 13 points by the Raptors in the second quarter. And the point, Warren, is that, they've been positive even in the face of adversity all year long. So they're not going to be happy with that second quarter. What do you see them doing in the third?
Absolutely not. No, they won't be happy with that. I think it just comes down to competing. I think the message will be that, they've been on a bit of a high. They have had a lot of things go their way, especially in the last bit of the season. Now it's about, these are the games that really show your character, and you for the next 24 minutes, you got to go out there and compete and do all the little things that have made you successful. And that's, being in much better defensive positioning, rebounding the basketball, crashing the glass on both ends of the floor, getting like the steals and a lot of deflections. We haven't seen as many deflections tonight. Dallas is moving that basketball wherever they want to, and even in the isolation situations, you got to be better and more controlled, especially with a guy like AD. Dallas has a lot of size, so I think they have to continue just to up that compete level and show how much they care, because as of right now, this is a bit embarrassing, and they got to close that gap.
Josh, maybe a final thought here. I mean, you've been around this team all year. You see them at practice. They've been in pickles like this before. They don't get negative. How do they work their way through this?
Yeah, it's tough in this specific circumstance. Again, you're on the road. The season is about to end. You're playing a team that needs this win, whereas you kind of know you're locked in. And look, you don't have a lot of guys out there. As I mentioned, we probably won't see very much of Scotty Barnes in the second half, so it's pretty much only 6 guys that are going to be playing major minutes. I mean, the joke the other night, Garrett Temple scored 9 points in 9 minutes on Wednesday, and Darko said afterwards, imagine how much he would score in 40 minutes, and we all kind of had a laugh. I asked Garrett after the game, when was the last time you played 40 minutes? And he remembered it was in 2019, but look, he might have no other choice today but to play 40 minutes. He's scoreless, by the way, in 16 first half minutes. Yeah, I just don't think the Raptors have the weapons necessarily to get back in a game like this. But again, opportunity knocks. Who's going to take advantage of it?
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. The first half stats are brought to you by Subaru. Hurry to the all-in-one event for great offers and experience all the features that come standard in a Subaru. So the bench scoring is remarkable for the Raptors. Only 2. I think they had 64 on Wednesday night. Dallas has 26 turnovers for points. Toronto 7 for 9, and Dallas 10 for 9. Rebounds, second chance points 8. Rebounds 7. Second chance points for the Raptors 4 for 7 for Dallas. Fast break 11-9 for the Raptors. Paint points 28-20 for Dallas, but the score that matters is 66-31. Raptors outscored 31-13 in that second quarter, so they're going to want to rebound. I'm just going to go over Abaji's line again because it's so impressive. 18 minutes, 6 for 6, 5 for 5 from the outside, 2 rebounds, a steal, and 17 points. And really, he just got a rebound and a steal in the second quarter, playing 6 minutes. This was all done in the first quarter, so he had 17 of the Raptors' 25 points. Big uphill climb, no doubt about that. The second half is next. This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050.
Breaking story from Alpine News Network. Jan owns a home and a restaurant fusing French and Mexican cuisine. But she is fusing no more because her ovens have gone kaput. She called Alpine Credits, who sent their speedy superhero. With her business loan approved, her ovens were quickly fixed. The hero even had some of her poutine nachos. Yum! Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Gary, who lies with reckless abandon every time he's invited out on game night, so he doesn't have to miss game night. Sorry, it's mating season for my pet squid. My e-scooter is out of gas. I ate a beanless burrito? My shoulder blade feels dull. I'm traveling to the 16th century? That's how Gary fans. And we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
There's something real here, right?
Yeah, of course.
Late Bloomer, the Crave original the Globe and Mail calls one of the 10 best new shows of 2024 is back.
You have a wife at this point. Look how old you are.
From creator and star Jasmeet Reyna. Don't miss the new season of the hit comedy critics say shines with authenticity and wit.
What if we don't have kids?
Late Bloomer, new season April 11th, only on Crave. Subscribe now at crave.ca.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2-for-1 pizza. 2-for-1. TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream us on iHeartRadio, the TSN app, or on Apple CarPlay. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
$66-38. Dallas leading Toronto big at halftime. Javon, we heard Jim, Warren, and Josh talking about it. What do you do in the second half here? I mean, you're obviously still trying to develop, you're trying to build, but at the same time, you got a huge hill to climb against a team that, well, has something to play for, quite frankly.
Yeah, I mean, we'd be fooling ourselves to think that these guys are going to go out there and have as much passion invested in this game as Dallas, right? Two different situations, right? You just hope that they're going out there and competing, and somebody says we are not going to end our season on this type of play, right? And that's the reality of it. But this is going to be a huge hill to climb out of.
Dallas with the ball front court. They come right to left, and Anthony Davis is fouled on the first possession. And we'll tell you that the second half tip-off is powered by your Ontario Honda dealers. Up your game. Lease a hybrid CRV from 2.49% up to 24 months. Visit HondaOntario.com. AD on the line. First free throw good. Whole lot of action going on in the
ton of game
Western Conference tonight, and man, is it tight. You look at the standings. You breathe the wrong way. I mean, Minnesota gives up a 20-point lead to Milwaukee, and instead of being in fourth, they drop. They're in the play-in now at 8, and they might not get out of it either.
Yeah.
Abaji drives, the shot blocked out of bounds by AD. Minnesota leading Brooklyn right now 38-27. Memphis leading Denver. That one in the second quarter. Long way to go. Mobile underneath, lays it up and in. Nice move on Derek Lively.
But he had to make up for that because he forgot to screen on the inbound play to get battled a shot in the corner. Inbounded, so big time job they're making up.
68-40, and then Mobile blocks a shot of Anthony Davis. Back comes Toronto. Shed, 3-ball, no good, near side. Rebound Davis. Toronto trying the quick strike and didn't get it. Davis on the lob to Lively. In the lane, floats it up and in. Man, that's a big body, even against Scotty. Scotty was down there, but Derek Lively, 7'1", 230, and he looks taller. Battle three up top, no good. Rebound, Karam's out of bounds. It'll go to Dallas. Here come the Mavericks in the white from right to left. We'll tell you that third quarter action is delivered by 2-for-1 Pizza. Give yourself a high five by any traditional large pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for $5 each. 2for1pizza.com. Klay Thompson catch and shoot. Quick release, no good. Rebound Abaji. Outlet Barnes into the corner to Battle. Catch and shoot, 3 in and out. Rebound knocked away. Battle's had some good looks tonight. Unable to get them down. 0 of 6. 0 of 3 from behind the arc. Lively in the lane. Floats it up. No good. Rebound to Mobile. He comes right down Main Street. Kicks to Battle. They swing it. Shed. 3. No good. Raptors having all kinds of issues. 5 of 19 tonight from 3. And back comes Dallas. Najee Marshall lays it in. 72-40. Dallas leading. Barnes in the lane, gets there and lays it in.
Tough take.
Raptors down 30. Najee Marshall in the lane. Mobile distracted him. Might have got a piece of it. Back comes Battle. Tries to find Abaji. It's knocked out of bounds by P.J. Washington, who tumbles into the front row. So Toronto will keep the ball. All right, I want you to think about this one. Who's the most dangerous lurking team in each conference in the playoffs? Okay, you got a quarter and a half to think about it. Mobile, corner 3, no good. Rebound tipped up and in by Abaji. His perfect night. Well, no, it doesn't continue. He's missed one earlier.
That's a tough question. You know why? It's when you look at the West, It's so strange. You look at the top of the West, you see Houston, you see OKC, right? Two extremely young teams. But Houston they're hungry.
Yeah.
They're hungry dogs. And you see LA, and obviously LA has those two guys, LeBron, Luka, but they're not designed to win right now.
No.
Right? And those are your top three teams in the West. Then you look at Clippers, Golden State. Those are teams that you never count out.
No.
But they're at the lower half of the Western Conference standing.
Klay Thompson, corner three, no good. Rebound, Lively jams it back in. 76-44, the lead 32 for Dallas.
Like your dark horse can be a Houston that's a number 2 seed.
Yeah. And I put it as, who do I not want to see in the playoffs? Even if I beat them, it's going to take something out of me. Like, who do I look at Milwaukee. If they ever get it together, it's kind of like, we kept waiting for Phoenix to get it together this year, and as you walked into the studio today and said, Phoenix didn't make it, huh?
It didn't. It really just sunk in.
What does our man Charles Barkley say about the movie The Perfect Storm? Every time he watches it, he thinks they're going to make it.
But Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker.
Yeah.
They are not in. They're on the same team we had, right? And they're not going to be in. Let's not even talk about the playoffs. They're not going to be in the play-in. Wow.
Yeah. I hear you.
They went out and got a point guard, and we thought that was the issue. Went and got Jones, and that didn't solve much.
Back comes Dallas after a free throw by Toronto. Klay Thompson makes the layup. 78-45. Barnes taking on Davis. Into the lane. Scotty turnaround on AD, no good. Wanted the foul call, didn't get it. While he was asking for the foul, AD ran the other way and laid it in. 80-45. Shed in the corner to Barnes in the lane, floats it up and in. I don't think I want to see the Clippers the way they've caught fire lately. Like you said, Golden State, never count them out. Klay Thompson, corner three, no good. Davis with the rebound, back up and in. Minnesota can blow up in your face.
Yeah.
Denver's still a champion. Barnes fouled on his layup attempt.
And you're going to get a Denver that's going to have a bit more fire.
Yeah.
Because anytime you get a coaching change, and you could tell based on what was going on in the locker room, some of the responses, and Mike Malone doesn't get moved unless Jokic signs off on it.
Well, and hey, you bring up a good point here. They're very quick to point out when star players get people fired. But when it was brought up about Jokic, everybody said, no, that's not him. Hey, they went to him and he said, do what you got to do.
And those words out of his mouth.
Yeah, if he wanted to stop it, he would have laid down in front of the bus.
Guess what?
He would have said, that's my coach. And you're right, they would have to stop it. So that's the way this league goes. And now we're hearing rumors that on the betting market that the number 2 place for Jokic to end up if he doesn't stay in Denver, number 1 is LA, number 2 is Toronto.
I like the odds. I'll take them.
But I need to keep everybody else. I'm not giving you nothing. Timeout on the floor. The Mavs running away from the Raptors. 82-47, Dallas with the lead, 6:51. Third quarter, you're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050, Toronto.
Back pain again? Must be from that run. 2 weeks ago? Maybe I pulled something sneezing. Could it be my mattress? Nah, it was definitely the sneeze.
It's your mattress. It's impacting your sleep. Stop playing the blame game. During the Time to Switch event, get up to 20% off selected headboards. For a limited time only, restrictions apply. Speak to a sleep expert for details. Only at Sleep Country.
Lately, times have been challenging, with many people facing increased interest rates, inflation, and rising credit card debt. Everyone needs a little help from time to time, but it can be hard to ask for help when it comes to your personal finances. But you're not alone. Millions of Canadians share that feeling with you. 500,000 Canadians have found help with their debt, and so can you with Consolidated Credit Counseling Services of Canada. They are one of the largest non-profit credit counseling organizations in the country, with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. They could help you consolidate your bills into one affordable payment, minimize your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. No matter how much you owe, you don't need to do this alone. To get help, call 1-800-656-7129. That's 1-800-656-7129. Let Consolidated Credit get you back to a debt-free life. Call 1-800-656-7129. Call toll-free today for a free consultation. 1-800-656-7129. Ontario license number 4705786.
Overdrive, Toronto's favorite way to drive home. Weekdays 4 to 7 on TSN 1050.
82-47, Dallas leading Toronto. The lead is 35, but we are on quadruple double watch for Anthony Davis. 20 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 7 blocks.
Yeah.
The last quad double, and there have been 4 of them, in NBA history. Nate Thurman, Alvin Robertson, Hakeem Olajuwon did it twice, and David Robinson was the 4th player. 5 times it's been done. And the last one was David Robinson, February 17th, 1994 against the Pistons. 34 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 blocks. So we'll see if this continues for AD. We're on the watch. 6:45 to go. Third quarter. Ball knocked away after the wild drive by P.J. Washington. The Raptors have it, bring it front court. Mobo, backdoor pass for Abaji. Couldn't find him, out of bounds. Dallas basketball. Brandon Williams brings it front court. Davis 3, got it outside. 85-47. A.J. Lawson up top for Toronto to Abaji. Shot fake, sidestep, 3 in the air. Ochai continues to be perfect from beyond the arc. 6 of 6. Tying a career high for the 3rd time in his career, knocking down 6 triples. P.J. Washington pull-up jumper far side right wing, no good. Here come the Raptors, left to right. Purple jerseys abound. Lawson near side right wing. In the pocket, drives on Christie, gets to the basket, finds a cutting Garrett Temple who lays it in. A nice offensive sequence there. Christie with a running start. They swing it out top to Williams. Lawson guarding him. The pass intended for Davis, taken away by Lawson. On the drive, lays it up and in. Nice job. Stepped into Davis with his body and then got to the near side of the rim as Davis couldn't get to him. On the drive, laid up and in with contact from Brandon Williams, and he'll go to the line for a free throw. The foul on Jonathan Mobo.
I've been impressed with how speedy he is, how fast he is. Open court, changing directions. His first step, just blowing by defenders. 6'1", 190, 25 years old, a third-year guy. Drafted out of Arizona.
Free throw goes down. 88-54. Lawson front court for Toronto. 4:40 to go, third quarter. Mobo, top of the lane, wheels quickly to his left against Gafford, and Gafford called for the foul. Caleb Martin checking in. Raptors have one more. They'll stay in the Lone Star State. And see the Spurs on Sunday at 3:30 to close out the 24-25 NBA regular season. Raptors turn it over. Davis comes away with it. What a pass in the lane to Gafford for the jam. Wow, AD put that one on a line. Lawson back quickly for Toronto, lays it in. 90-56.
It's inching closer and closer to that quadruple double that you mentioned. 9 assists now.
Gafford foul there underneath. Raptors just having a tough time with the size of Dallas right now. And they just got some big old people, and they just keep throwing it.
What do you think about Gafford's 6'10"? Right, 80 is another. They have him listed at 6'10", but you know he's closer to 6'11", 7 foot. And you have PJ Washington on the perimeter, who's another 6'7", 6'8". Right, so they just keep throwing. Also, Canadian Dwight Powell on the bench that we haven't seen him, another 6'10". So Derek Lively 7'1". You know, they're 4 through 5. They just have a rotation of guys that are 6'10" and above. Raptors playing undersized and undermanned tonight.
Let's take a break. 91-56. Dallas with the lead. 4:13, third quarter. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Mary, who stands 5 inches away from her 55-inch flat-screen TV and yells at it even though she knows no one on the TV can hear a word she's saying. Is it effective? There's no evidence. Do we support her? Yeah. Screaming at the TV for all 4 quarters. That's how Mary fans. And we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp Databank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-353-6013. That's 1-800-353-6013. Again, 1-800-353-6013.
There's no better way to drive home than with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog. Overdrive every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Dallas with the lead against Toronto, 91-56. A sizable margin for the Mavericks. As I said earlier, we're on that quadruple double watch. Anthony Davis, 23 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, 7 blocks. We take a look, Javon, at something that you had talked about earlier. In the last 6 drafts, the team that has had the 7th pick
only picked 7th once.
Has only picked 7th once, dropped to 9th once, but the other 4 times have moved up.
Yeah. And 4 seems to be that lucky number, that 4th pick.
Well, the Raptors will take it if that happens to come their way or anything closer to the top. Free throw missed by Gafford.
Because we'll all get that breather May 12th. Figure out where those Raptors future lays.
Barnes, 3, far side, no good. Rebound, Lawson. Kicks it out to Shed, 3 in the air, no good. Jamal's had a number of good looks tonight that haven't gone down.
He's 0 for 6 from the three-point line.
He retrieves the ball, finds Lawson. His 3 is in the bottom of the well. Raptors have made 7 threes tonight. 6 of them from Ochai Agbaji. That was the first one that went down not from the hands of the Kansas Jayhawk. Davis out top, 91-59. Dallas with the lead. Martin has it knocked away by Temple. Tried to play with it in front of him, and Garrett wasn't having it. .310 to go, third quarter. Turnaround jumper by Christie at the buzzer, no good. The Raptors come away with the rebound. Here comes Lawson on the drive into the lane, lay it up, no good. Rebound Gafford. Exum on the run, his pass knocked away, and the Raptors make the steal. Temple to Shed, fires another 3, no good. Long rebound, Martin.
Well, I like Shed's his mentality, right?
Hey.
Do till you make till you miss.
That's right. The coach will tell me when to stop shooting. Davis up top. Long jumper in the air, no good. Long rebound, run down by Scotty Barnes. Couldn't corral it though. Davis has it. Brings it front court. Exum 3, no good. Rebound Davis. Goes airborne.
All right, I think he knows the numbers now. He's searching. He's trying to get that 10th assist, and then we'll work on the 3 blocks.
23-10-13. Sorry, 23-13-9. 10 of those on the defensive end, the rebounds, and 7 blocks. He's holding court down there. He's ruling the roost down in the lane. He's out of the game right now, and now Martin called on the low block, fouling Scotty Barnes. 2:06 to go, third quarter. 91-59. Dallas leading it. Lawson 3 up top, no good. Rebound Temple is fouled by Exum. Nice job by Garrett to go airborne and corral the rebound. Garrett Temple will go to the line for the Raptors. A couple of free throws for the veteran. 2 points tonight on 1 of 5. Be interesting to see what happens with Garrett next year, in that he's been such a force with the team and the young players and their development as a veteran voice. And, you know, you can go and do it from the bench as a coach, but it's a little different when the guy's in a uniform.
He's done it.
Right?
It was interesting hearing him say the other day that, you know, just putting out all those rumors and putting water to the fire that is he going to play another year? What does he want to do next? He said he wants to play.
Right.
Like, next year he wants to be in a uniform and play.
Dallas ball, front court. Martin, drive, floats it up, no good. Scotty felt that Martin gave him the elbow on the way to the hoop. Didn't matter. Missed the basket. Ball went out of bounds. So it'll stay with Toronto. Here they come, front court. Shed into the lane. Kicks it into the corner. Lawson shot fake down the baseline. Pass to Mobile. Got away from him, but Barnes picks it up. 91-61 Dallas. Scotty drives underneath Mobile. Goes up like a thermometer, man. His jump is so quick. Jams it down. 91-63.
You know, the funny thing is he leads the team in dunks this season. And if he could just channel that and bring it into next season, right? Because there's times where he attacks and he just attacks soft. But he should be eating the rim on every single possession because he gets good looks around the dunkers.
Yeah.
He gets good looks around that, the dotted circle there. But sometimes he just attacks very narrow.
I think it's his mindset.
Yeah.
Javon. Gafford had a dunk at the other end for Dallas. 93-63 is the Dallas lead with 1 minute to go. Third quarter. Barnes misses the free throw. Scotty's got 18 of Toronto's points. Abaji leads all Toronto scorers with 22. After that, nobody else in double figures. Scotty misses both free throws. Dante Exum, front court. Pick and pop. Exum, three in the air, good. 96-63. The Aussie, Dante Exum, knocks it down. Barnes into the lane on Max Christie. Kicks it out to Shed. Repost to Scotty. Turns on Max Christie. Gets to the basket. Lays it up and in.
Scotty's had a couple of those moves where he's just turned his back and completely displaced the defense.
Yeah.
Just dipping his shoulders backside into them. You can see their feet leave the ground. Like he's just clearing real estate.
Big boy ball. I love it. 96-65. 20 seconds to go. Third quarter. Shot clock at 10. Dallas ball front court. Right to left. Exum. Shot clock at 5. He's got to go. Gets it to Christie. Far side. Into the lane. Kick it out. Martin doesn't get it off. Garrett Temple clapping his hands saying, way to go, fellas. We got to stop. Haven't been many of them, though, as Dallas is shooting 59%. 8 seconds to go. Raptors run it front court. Shed on Exum. Drives into the lane, and the foul will go on Exum with 2.8 seconds to go. Jamal Shed will go to the line for two. We caught Brandon Ingram wearing Jamal Shed's Houston Cougars jersey, #1, the other night. Shed a Dookie. Duke losing to Houston in the Final Four. I guess RJ got spared because he had to wear a Raptor uniform that night.
Well, RJ probably smart saying, I'm not betting against them Cougars. One of the two. And I'm gonna be, if I was a betting man, I'm gonna assume that RJ said, you know what, Dad, I see how you play. I've had the full season to see how you play.
That's right.
We practiced together. BI's only had.
I don't want none of that.
I don't want no smoke with you guys. I'm gonna take the high road.
96-67, 3 quarters in the books. Dallas with a huge lead. Last lap. When we come back, listen to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
The 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid is here, and it may sound too good to be true. With a 2-liter 4-cylinder backed by 2 electric motors, giving a combined 200 horsepower, it's our most powerful and fuel-efficient Civic ever. Plus, with an estimated range of over 800 kilometers and available features like a Bose premium sound system, your crew will love it too. Huh, maybe it should be called the Civic 2.0. Redefine your drive with the 2025 Civic Hybrid. Visit your Ontario Honda dealer and test drive yours today.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
Joe and Lucy needed a new roof and reached out to Alpine Credits. I flew over to help them with a home renovation loan. I suggested they transform their house into a giant robot head. Beams that shoot from the eyes. Pew, pew! Instead, they just went with shingles. But it's pretty glorious.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Fiscal license 12616.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your first aid cabinets are stocked, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with a Cintas apparel program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.ca.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows in your car. Available on Apple CarPlay via the iHeartRadio app. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
Last lap of the track, fourth quarter. Fourth quarter powered by CMC Markets. Take your trading to the next level with $0 commission on stocks. Well, Anthony Davis back in the game.
Where's he at now? He is 23, 13 rebounds, 23 points, 13 rebounds, 9 assists, and 7 blocks. Does he get it?
He might. He might. We'll see. Barnes in the lane, kicks it out. Abaji. 3-ball misses. Saves it though to Mobo, to Barnes in the lane. Scotty with the jam. Great hustle by Ochai as he ran down his miss. Raptors get the ball, try for a run out, and it's knocked away by Dallas. Max Christie back with the three. 99-69. Dallas restores that lead. It was as high as 38. It's 30 right now. Scotty in the lane. Couple of pump fakes and a little turning jump hook over Davis. Said, no, you're not getting any more blocks from me. Not right now, anyway.
Scotty is going to go unnoticed. Scotty's so strong because AD tried to use that inside hand where the official can't see him press down on him, hold down on his shoulder as he tried to block the shot. And Scotty still is able to elevate through that and get to the rim.
Raptors take the foul at the other end. Jamison battle fouls Derek Lively the second. Side out of bounds. 99-71, 10:54 to go. That's what's left, fourth quarter. Davis gets it to Exum, to Davis. Lobs it up to Lively. There's the 10th assist. 23, 13, and 10, the triple-double from Anthony Davis. 101-71 Dallas.
He has one personal foul, so I'm sure he's going to use all of them trying to get them blocks now.
Or are they saying we've had enough? He's got his triple-double. Let's sit him down. Though there's a lot of games still to play. Jamison Battle drops a three in the bottom of the well for Toronto. 101-74. Max Christie, front court, into the lane, fouled. Scotty doesn't like it, even down 27. He's calling for a review with Darko. And the Raptors saying to referee Scott Twardowski, come on now, don't ref the score. Call the game the way it's supposed to be called. Christie on the free throw line. First one good. Garrett Temple out there directing traffic. Max Christie came over in the trade. One of the other guys in the Luka trade. You know, everybody.
Somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, everybody talks about Luka and AD, but there were some other guys displaced too, had to move their families and pick up their stuff and pack it up. Barnes to Mobo. Gets it to Temple. Garrett in the lane. Sidestep floater is up and in. Nice footwork by the vet. 103-76. Exum fouled by Battle. I thought Battle did a nice job moving his feet, but official didn't think so. Anthony Davis sits down with the triple-double in his back pocket. How long till somebody says, hey, he got 7 blocks, coach? J. Kidd, notorious for triple-doubles in his day as a player. Christie drives, blows a tire. Mobile gets on the ground but can't get the ball. Christie has to shoot it with the shot clock running down, misses, and Toronto comes down with the rebound. Barnes, front court. On the elbow, now backs in on Martin. Turns, big boy ball, Scotty floats it in.
That's another one, right? He hit him with the forearm first and then spun over to his right shoulder and just eased him out of the way. You can see him take the air out of Martin's chest.
Christie on the kick-out 3, rattles, doesn't go, flat-footed rebound to Scotty. Barnes having a nice night statistically for Toronto. 26 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. His jumper in the lane, no good. Lively with the rebound. 8:48 fourth quarter. 103-78 Dallas. They blew this thing open in the second quarter and have not looked back. Christie to Lively. Goes airborne. The Raptors knock it away. But it goes right to Martin in the corner with that jump shot that looks like it's in pain. He knocks down the 3. Timeout Toronto. 106-78, 8:31 to go, fourth quarter. We'll take a break. You listen to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050, Toronto.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium 1-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
When you get a Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and class-leading safety included, it's like you also get a Subaru that comes with your very own golf club holder, stadium parking navigator, a basketball team transporter, a remote cottage finder, a beaver spotter, a coach hauler, bear country guide, a family road trip carrier, a muddy road controller, extreme wind stabilizer, plus a... And we're out of time. Subaru is the multi-tool that masters every unpredictable weather condition. Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuss shop to your local Indian spot. From New
Cheers, Insiders! Thank you so much for hanging out here every single Raptors game all season long. We are making a huge difference in the SickKids Hospital Bracket Mania campaign for March Madness. We would not have the community that we have to hang out together every single game of March Madness and grow this awesome channel and group of people that we call Insiders. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for hitting that like button, sharing this link out, hitting that subscribe button, turning on that bell, because we wouldn't be here without you. And over $10,000 raised in just 11 months. We're making a big impact in people's lives. Let's go make it bigger. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Go Raptors, go. We'll see you back in the chat.
This season definitely flew by.
They always do. They just seem to get faster and faster. Seem to come and go quicker and quicker. And then we anticipate what might happen in the offseason. An important offseason for the Raptors. Raptor ball, front court. They're in the purple. They move left to right. Abaji, Shed, Mobo, Battle, and Lawson. Battle in the lane, tries to lob it up to Mobo. And it's knocked out of bounds by the Mavericks. We will await, as Lawson's fouled on the inbound, we will await the debut of one Mr. Brandon Ingram next year. And it'll be time to go. One of 9 players to average 23, 5, and 5 since the 2019 season. He has been an all-star, so this is nothing new for him.
Most improved player in 2020 as well.
Yeah. .106.79, a couple of free throws go down for A.J. Lawson. Lawson into double figures for Toronto off the bench with 10. And they've got a foul. Dallas had the ball near side left wing, tried to lob it up. And Jamal Shed will take the foul. Sorry, Mobo will take the foul. Gafford out top. Tries the backdoor pass to a cutting Brandon Williams. It goes out of bounds. .7:45 to go. Shed into the lane, that patented floater. A jump stop and a little push special. Martin back, 106.81. James Hardy into the ball game for the Mavericks. Hardy from the G League Ignite, 37th pick of the Sacramento Kings in 2022. Martin in the lane, spinning, misses it. Gafford with the rebound, fouled by Abaji. You know, you wonder why Gafford has a shooting percentage that is higher than a field goal percentage that is higher than his free throw percentage.
Dunks everything.
If it's not a dunk, he don't take it.
Dunks everything.
And that's a guy who knows his game. Was a huge piece of their run to the finals last year. Man, did he ever get rescued? Leaving Washington to go to Dallas, leaving a team that was not headed for the playoffs to suddenly end up in the finals. Wow.
But I think both he and PJ were saved last year.
Yeah.
And with those pickups and the way they played for Dallas, Nico Harrison was a hero just a year ago. Cavs general manager. This year, not so much.
What's our colleague Jack Armstrong's line? Peacock one day, feather duster the next, right? Or as they used to say, sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. The X-rated version is sometimes you're the dog, sometimes you're the fire hydrant. That said, the Raptors have been the bug on the windshield this year, but they're tuning up the car next year, and they're trying to be that thing that's moving pretty fast and be the windshield next year. Mobo, floater in the lane, no good. 7:02 to go. Christie near side. Gets it to Caleb Martin in the lane. Kick it to Christie. Corner three, far side, no good. Rebound Lawson. Raptors hustle back the other way. Shed, three, no good. Jamal just can't find the range. 0 of 7 from distance tonight. And you know he's got family there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Texas is a big state, but you can still make the drive from Houston to Dallas to see your boy. 6:35 to go, fourth quarter. Let's take a break. Dallas 108, Toronto 81. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Interest rates, inflation, and rising credit card debt. Everyone needs a little help from time to time, but it can be hard to ask for help when it comes to your personal finances. But you're not alone. Millions of Canadians share that feeling with you. 500,000 Canadians have found help with their debt, and so can you with Consolidated Credit Counseling Services of Canada. They are one of the largest nonprofit credit counseling organizations in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. They could help you consolidate your bills into one affordable payment, minimize your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. No matter how much you owe, you don't need to do this alone. To get help, call 1-800-318-1940. That's 1-800-318-1940. Let Consolidated Credit get you back to a debt-free life. Call 1-800-318-1940. Call toll-free today for a free consultation. 1-800-318-1940. Ontario license number 4705786.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed mold, mildew, bowing walls, or water in your basement? I hope not, but if you have, your basement is losing the war against groundwater. That's where Groundworks comes in. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule your free inspection at groundworks.ca/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job. It's a good one.
Licensed where work is performed. See website for details.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows on your smart speaker. Simply tell your smart speaker to listen to TSN 1050 everywhere you want it.
108.81. Paul Jones, Javon Shepard here. Producer Cameron Moore, technical producer Jag Kang behind the glass. You'll hear from Taddy, Ward, and Lewinberg in the postgame. It has not been a banner night for the Toronto Raptors. They were okay in the first quarter, and then the engine ran out of gas in the second quarter.
Went kaput.
Somebody hit the brakes on them. Somebody took the keys and ran off with them. .108.81, the Raptors trail. Anthony Davis, big night, 23 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists, 7 blocks. His fourth career triple-double. I would really like to have seen the Dallas Mavericks healthy this year.
Yeah.
Really, really would.
And you know, even if they didn't win a championship, and that would be hard, you still want them to be able to defend themselves.
Yeah.
Right, you want AD to be able to defend himself. You want both of them to be able to, Kyrie and AD, to defend and protect, you know, general manager and Nico Harrison, because both those guys have personal relationships with him as well, right? And it was just unfortunate one for Kyrie because he's been playing some really good basketball, and he seems like he was at a place where he's just been really settled.
Yeah.
Really settled, really comfortable.
Barnes called on the foul. Drive into the lane by Brandon Williams. Lobbed it up for Gafford, and Scotty kind of came underneath him. Dallas has been tough to shut down tonight. 56% from the floor. 12 of 29, 41% from three. Doing a good job. 47 bench points, 50 points in the paint. The issue has been for Toronto just having difficulty with the size and not getting the ball in the hoop themselves, shooting only 38%. They've had a whole lot more shots because of Dallas turnovers, but just unable to convert. Gafford knocks down the second one. So the Mavs will sit back and watch the Sacramento Kings and the LA Clippers go at it and see what happens with the play-in game. Will they be on the road in the California capital, or will the Kings be coming to Big D? Right now, Sacramento leads that one 25-21, nearing the conclusion of the first quarter. Kings need the game. Abaji shot short, but Garrett Temple there to catch it and float it up and in. 109-86. Just got a message from my brother as he's starting to call the Sacramento game. He said, "Thought you guys were going to try and hook a brother up tonight with the win over Dallas." And the words of Nino Brown and New Jack City, we all we got, man. You got to do your own thing. You want it done, do it yourself. Temple back for Toronto. 111-86. Lawson down the baseline near side. Kicks to Temple. Garrett shot fake. Dribble in the air. The shot no good. Rebound. Temple catches it and lays it in. Perseveres, running down his own miss and laying it in. Gafford in the lane from Martin. Kicks it out. Shot fake by Hardy. Sidestep dribble. Lawson lost his balance. The crowd goes wild, but no finish. Abaji bounces Williams off like
that's a big boy play.
Like he ragdolled him and then laid it in.
24 points for Abaji and 6 rebounds, but that was probably his biggest, strongest play of the night.
Ochai gave him the shoulder and said, "Hold this." Back comes Williams in the lane, lays it up and in. It's a season high for Ochai at 24. His career high is 28, and that might yet materialize. Scotty drives, has it knocked away, reaches for that thumb. Martin back, lay it up, no good. Here comes Lawson. Long outlet to Temple. Garrett near side to Lawson. In the lane, it's fouled by Gafford. He doesn't like it, but A.J. Lawson's going to get a couple of free throws. I mean, Scotty's played his game tonight. He's trying to get to 65 in case of postseason awards. And Gafford came right down on that left thumb as we get a look at the replay. So A.J. Lawson on the line. Knocks down the first free throw. Mobo in, Shed in, and there'll be no new watermark for Abaji on the career high as he sits down. With 3:39 to go, deep in the stretch, and Dallas has it on cruise right now, 113-92. Hardy along the top, moves to the far side. Now back to the middle with the left hand to Williams. In the lane, kicks it to Martin. Drives down the baseline, blocked by Mobo. Martin gets it back, turnaround jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound, Dwight Powell, the Canadian in the game. Knocks it out. Powell in the lane, they swing it around. Jumper up top is good for Hardy. The bench celebrating with him, 116-92. Mobo back in the lane, floats it up. Man, that thing went halfway down and came back out. Hardy fires another one up top, misses that one. It's a good thing there was a backboard there. Backboard could have a crack in it right now, though.
He just hit the last one.
He hit the last one.
What happened? What changed from?
Shed finally gets a 3 down in the bottom of the well. I don't know.
I do not know what changed from. We weren't even. It wasn't even 10 seconds ago.
No, and it was relatively uncontested. No, maybe that's why he's like the 12th guy on the bench.
Oh boy!
Powell gets it to Martin. Najee Marshall near side. Shot clock at 8. 2 minutes to go. Fourth quarter. 116-95 Dallas. Williams knocks down a 3. Mavs having a party tonight. 58 points off the bench. Garrett Temple with a driving layup. Garrett into double figures for Toronto. He's got 12. Martin drives at the other end, kicks it to Williams. They swing it out. Najee Marshall in the lane. Martin, 3-ball, got it. You know, I'm talking about how funky that shot looks. He's knocking him down tonight. He is knocking him down.
It's ugly. I'm still not going to give it to him. It's
Battle drives and lays it in. He's 2 of 2 for night, 3 of 8 from everywhere else, but 2 of 2 from behind the arc.
I might have to eat my words. He's been 36% on the season, so he's knocking down the ones he's supposed to.
1:10 to go. Martin up top. That one hit the plate on the back of the rim. We go inside, a minute to go. 4th quarter. Jamison Battle pull up 3. Good. Down the bottom of the well for JB.
Bang, bang.
122-102. Raptors down as many as 38. Now down 22 with the final sands running through the hourglass at American Airlines Center in Dallas. This looks like a bad run at LA Fitness right now. The crowd standing as the chant of "Let's Go Mavs" goes up. They're going to take the turnover, up 22. So the Raptors will have about 12, 13 seconds to kill, and I would imagine they will do the same thing, as Shed will walk it over center. Final game, one more in the books for Toronto. That'll be Sunday. We'll be here with you at 3 o'clock. As the Raptors go down to defeat Dallas, storms out in the 2nd quarter and never look back. It's a final from American Airlines Center in Dallas. The Mavericks 124, the Raptors 102.
Well, we got one good quarter to start this thing, and you know, Dallas, like you mentioned, still in that Western Conference race. They played like it.
Yeah.
Right. And for the Raptors, you know, credit Abaji for the night he had. Scotty Barnes had a really good game as well, but they don't really get much more than that with this one. And one more to go. You know, and these guys, we have to face it as well, right? It's been a long season for a lot of these guys, and you know, mental fatigue is there as well. So you want to just close out this thing, have everybody end it out healthy, and get excited for the offseason, right? There's a lot to be optimistic about, a lot to be excited about, and for a lot of players, people don't realize that the best part in their year and their season is the offseason, because they get to work on everything that they've wanted to all season, right? Improve on their game and, you know, go into the next season with some of those improvements.
Well, the Raptors go down 124-102. Dallas wins it. For all of us here, Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Josh Lewinberg up next on the postgame. Cameron Moore, producer, technical producer, Jag Kang, we say thank you for listening. This has been Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN Radio Network. Good night from Toronto.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Mary, who stands 5 inches away from her 55-inch flat-screen TV and yells at it even though she knows no one on the TV can hear a word she's saying. Is it effective? There's no evidence. Do we support her? Yeah. Screaming at the TV for all 4 quarters. That's how Mary fans. And we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
Right now, get 30% off with a Crave Premium 6-month plan and start streaming exclusive HBO series like The White Lotus.
We should always live like this.
The new season of The Last of Us, premiering April 13th.
What did you do?
I saved her. Hit Canadian original, The Trades. I want to make things right. And the blockbuster, Venom, The Last Dance. Let's go! Get 30% off with a
Hey, you! Yeah, you! I'm talking to you! Thanks for hanging out with us tonight during the Raptors game. We really appreciate you being here. Please take a second if you're new here. to hit that subscribe button. And if you're not new here, make sure that bell is turned on so you're notified of every single live stream that we do here on TSI, where we cover every single team in Toronto. Toronto Maple Leafs, Toronto Raptors, Toronto Blue Jays, Toronto FC, the Toronto Argos, and much more coverage coming soon. We'll see you back in the chat. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button and making sure that bell is turned on. We really appreciate every single like and share on every stream. Helps grow this community. The tournament is here. March Madness is here. The craziness is here. Don't forget, hit that like button down below and share this link out so we can get more basketball fans here in the chat, hanging out with us, cheering on your favorite team.
Clayton steals it and lays it in. Clayton a good look. Hit 6.
Check out our new website, www.torontosportsinsider.com, and check out the link that is in the description as well as in the chat that shows where all of the live viewers are watching from. Are you an insider yet? Have you hit that subscribe button? I bet you have now. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for checking out our Bracket Mania campaign. A lot more coming up soon.
What a great scene this is.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Thanks for chatting it up and enjoying this March Madness live hangout with us.
You know, 12-0 boards in this game. And I mean, I think the Raptors did a pretty good job of that themselves. But overall, you just saw the size discrepancy and the shot making ability and the speed that the game was being played at. The Raptors were not able to withstand that. And Dallas just had too many opportunities to go on long stretches of runs where Toronto wasn't able to break them. And that's a lack of scoring ability, and that's a lack of being able to play at this level against guys that are still competing for something. Dallas is right on the cusp of making the playoffs. You can kind of see that, and the Raptors. I think out of all the teams they've played in the last few games, this has probably been the most talented lineup as a starting group. And you saw that on display, and you saw the difference. So I think it's like, oh, okay, we have improvement to make. We have been doing that. We've beaten the teams that we should beat. We beat the Charlottes. We beat the teams with the poor record.